하셨죠? 또한 디지털 성범죄로 피해를 입은 분은 두려워하지 마시고 적극적으로 신고하여 도움을 받으시기 바랍니다. 여러분, 갑자기 검찰청이나 경찰서 전화번호로 전화가 온다면 어떻게 하시겠습니까? 실제로 경찰과 검찰로 사칭하거나 번호를 조작하여
Okay, we are about to start the ceremony, so please have your mobile phones on silent mode. All right, everyone's seated. Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the opening ceremony of 2024 International Winter Campus. Shall we start the morning by saying 안녕하세요? You're not quite awake yet. Okay, 안녕하세요. That's better. My name is JJ Park, and I'm the Senior Manager for the International Winter Campus, and I'll be the main host for today's ceremony. To begin with, I'd like to thank all of you for joining us here today in this cold weather, and I'm sorry for those who've never experienced this kind of cold before. But trust me, winter in Korea is one of the most beautiful seasons, and there are many, many outdoor activities that you could enjoy as well. And soon you will learn to fully enjoy the weather for the next 3 weeks. Just you make sure you dress warm, okay? Now let's start the ceremony by introducing everyone who's joined us here today. And to start with, please welcome Professor Sang Gi-song, the Vice President for International Affairs. And next, we have the IWC faculty members sitting in the front row here. If you could just stand and wave at the students, please. We have over 20 faculty members and language instructors teaching over 40 courses this winter for the next 3 weeks. And next I have the IWC team members standing over here. Director Jin Suk Seo, and Mr. Singyup Lee, Ms. Minju Kim, Ms. Eugene Kim. And I'm sure you met the student assistants working outside wearing the KU jumpers. They've been working incredibly hard for the past 5 months to prepare for the best KU IWC for all of you. And also, in addition, for the next 3 weeks, they'll be here to provide any kind of help and support that you may need. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a biggest round of applause again. And last but not least, you guys, the students. About 8 years ago, when we first started IWC, I think we only had just over 200 students. And due to your contribution and with your support, today I think we have over maybe 800 or more students presented here. I think this is the first time we opened the second floor as well for students. So I'm really happy and very pleased to see so many of you here. And let me share with you, this year we had over 1,700 students applying to IWC from 50 different countries. So I'd like to thank you, and I think really you should give each other the biggest round of applause. Now, as the program begins today, you're probably spending, your Christmas away from home. And for some of you, maybe it's your first time to spend Christmas away from your loved ones. But on behalf of KU IWC, I can assure you the time that you didn't get to spend with your family members will, IWC will be able to compensate the time that you didn't get to spend with your family, and you will be going home with only fun and lasting memories. So now let me move on to the welcoming remarks, and I'd like to invite the Vice President for International Affairs, Professor Sang-Gi Song, to the stage.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sang-Gi Song, Vice President for International Affairs at Korea University. Welcome to Korea University. Starting today, more than 600 students from nearly 200 institutions across 30 different countries will embark on a journey of learning, gaining insightful wisdom from over 20 prominent and respected faculty members over the next 3 weeks. KU IWC offers a world-class winter program aimed at nurturing students into global leaders the world needs within a globally engaging and intellectual environment. We are proud to present one of the most innovative programs and place it in the forefront of leading institutions in Korea. Aside from the academics, there are many opportunities for you to network and interact with students from all over the world. We have planned a variety of cultural activities for students and faculty members. Through these activities, you will be able to form everlasting friendship, revitalize after studies, and experience the unique Korean culture and language firsthand. Make the most of your experience here, forming great memories and relationships. I sincerely hope that your time during this IWC becomes one of the most memorable moments of your entire life. I look forward to seeing you all with big smiles at the graduation ceremony on January 10th. Study hard and enjoy every moment. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Song. And now, as the representative of IWC faculty members, I'd like to invite Professor Dirk Bethman, who's teaching at KU. He's joining us today to teach Introduction to Microeconomics and Macroeconomics. Please welcome Professor Bethman.
Good morning. On behalf of all faculty members, I warmly welcome each and every one of you to this year's International Winter Campus at Korea University. I know, and has been said already, that all of you have made a great effort to be here today. Yeah, I really know you did. You are missing Christmas with your loved ones. You won't welcome the new year with your friends. And last but not least, you've made the effort to come here today despite the cold weather, and also probably some of you suffer jet lag. We are pleased that you are here with us today. Thank you for that. Despite these efforts, I think you've really made the right decision. Over the next 3 weeks, we, and I include the faculty members, we all will gain important experiences together. Yeah, just look around you. You will see students from dozens of different countries, different walks of life, variety of backgrounds and careers. In your classes, you will discuss with these folks. Sometimes maybe even argue. but at the end of the day, you will see and understand each other's points of view. And this is an experience, even if you don't share these points of views, you're learning to understand other people. And this is a valuable experience for your future academic, but also personal development. You will also learn a lot about life in Seoul and Korean culture in general, something that I personally wouldn't want to miss. And all of this is accompanied by an incredibly committed international winter campus team. I'm sure you have met already some of the staff members, and yeah, they are very welcoming and committed and helpful. Thank you for the team. I promise you that the next 3 weeks will fly by, and before you know it, you will be sitting at home and ask yourself, what just happened? And maybe you will want more of it. And maybe I can welcome some of you again during the summer for the International Summer Campus at Korea University in 2025. But for today, I ask you to seize the opportunity that is presented here and now, and please make the most of it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Bethman. Now that was the end of the opening ceremony, and now we are moving on to a student orientation session. Students, please remain seated, and the faculty members, you could make your way now to the SK Future Hall to prepare for your classes. Okay, to start the first session of the student orientation, I'd like to invite Ms. Jung-min No to the stage. She is the Director of Center for Human Rights and Gender Equality, and she'll talk about its role and effort for the prevention of sexual harassment or abuse on campus. Let's welcome Ms. Jung-min No.
Ladies and gentlemen, 안녕하세요. Hi, everybody. I appreciate you all students attending this orientation. Welcome to Korea University. This is my pleasure to be here today, and nice to meet you. My name is Jung-min No. I'm here today for, introduce you our center, and I want you to know about our school regulation governing human rights and gender equity at Korea University. This orientation aims to inform you how to deal with sexual and gender-based harassment, also discriminations on campus, and whom to contact. Here is the order of orientation. First of all, I will tell you about the Code of Conduct Gender Policy according to our school regulation. And then I will suggest to you how to deal with sexual harassment and sexual violence. After that, I will inform you about the Center for Human Rights and Gender Equity, where you can get appropriate support if you need. Korea University has a Code of Conduct Gender Policy. The code principle is Korea University does not discriminate against students, faculty, and staff members based on sex in any of its programs or activities, including but not limited to educational programs, employment, and admission. Here are our Code of Conduct Gender Policy. Policy number 1, the interests of both genders must be optimally served at all levels and in all functions. This includes equal representation as well as due consideration of any specific gender interest in all working contexts. Policy number 2, nobody may suffer negative consequences due to their sex, gender identity, or gender transition. Policy number 3, each individual's dignity and integrity must be respected. Sexual and gender-based harassment and discrimination are violation of human dignity. Policy number 4, at the university, written and spoken language should express equal treatment of women and men while maintaining precision and elegance. Why do we need such gender policy? Because Korea University wants to prevent sexual harassment and sexual violation, also discriminations on campus. The regulation of Korea universities are based on the fundamental assumption that all students, faculty, and staff should treat each other with respect. Illegal shooting and hate speech on social media are not acceptable in our university community. The regulations stipulate definitely that sexual harassment and discrimination are prohibited and will not be tolerated. What shall we do if we feel sexually humiliated or offended with sexual charged behaviors? Maybe someone like, should I just ignore it? Or somebody could also think like, am I too much sensitive or overreacting? Even someone could also think like, what should I do if I get disadvantages or whatever? But I recommend we should do first as follow. Clearly state how I feel and demand to stop the action. I know it's not easy to tell them off. Not only you, many students, they cannot do it. But don't worry, in such case, you better discuss about it with the Center for Human Rights and Gender Equity. Sexual assault can happen to anyone. Anyone initiating any kind of sexual contact with another person must seek consent and not engage in sexual contact unless consent is given. According to our school regulation, consent means informed, freely given agreement communicated by clearly understandable words and actions to participate in each form of sexual activity. Consent cannot be inferred from silence, passivity, or lack of active resistance. Importantly, intoxication is not an excuse for failure to obtain consent, and a person who is not able, whether by alcohol, drugs, or otherwise, is incapable of giving consent. Remember, sex without consent is not sex, it's rape. All you need is consent. What you have to do first, ask permission. At the university, sexual assault policy makes clear sexual misconduct of any kind is inconsistent with the university's values and incompatible with a safe, healthy environment that the Korea University community expects. All members of this community share the responsibility for creating and maintaining an environment which promotes the safety and dignity of each individual. On college campuses, perpetrators are more likely to assert an acquaintance than a stranger. Being aware of your own safety and watching out for your friends are important steps you can take to reduce the risk of sexual assault. When you hear so bad things happen to someone, like a rape, then people easily say the victim might have done something wrong and blame the victim. People think the victim might have provided the cause of the incident. But I want to make sure now the perpetrator, not the survivor, is responsible for any incident of sexual assault. Nothing a survivor does or does not do is an excuse for sexual assault. Blaming the victim, that's secondary victimization for the afflicts the victim. We better support the victim, never blame. If a friend or person around you was the victim of sexual harassment, what would you do? Please do first support the victim psychologically, and second, do not try to solve the problem yourself by excessive action. This kind of interruption could make the situation more worse. You better report it to or seek counsel from an on-campus professional counseling center. We call it as the counseling center, the Center for Human Rights and Gender Equity at Korea University. I want to call special attention. For sure, you want to have various experiences in Korea. You will also try to have some special alcohol like soju or makgeolli. But remember, unfamiliar alcohol can make you drunk and put you in a dangerous situation. You may have heard Gangnam or Hongdae clubs. They are very interesting and attractive. Okay, please enjoy yourself, but remember to be safe. Not much alcohol, and always with trusted friends, not alone. The Korea University has as I told you, the Center for Human Rights and Gender Equity, HRGE, seeks to maintain an atmosphere free of sexual and gender-based harassment and discrimination while providing active support to students and faculty and staff members. What we normally do is wait a minute, it comes so late. We provide, for example, educational programs, and all members of Korea University can visit our HRGE, request information or advices, including whether certain conduct may violate the policy, seek informal resolution or file formal complaints. If you are a foreigner, sometimes you may not be sure whether you have been sexually humiliated or it has been just a simple misunderstanding due to cultural differences. In such cases as well, counseling and supports are always available at the HRGE. In case we cannot give you direct help, then we could refer you right person and place. You see now here our websites. Right side up there is, tiger, and besides there is a red button. On our website, this red button is just, you can click in and leave a message. Then we can, right after you leave a message, we can check it and then we can contact directly. Here is our location where I'm working. We are now here Int'l Memorial Hall, but where I'm working, the counseling center is not so far from this building, Dongwon Global Leadership Hall. I'm working on the first floor of that building. Well, I think this is all what I prepared for today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Min-no. And now I'd like to invite my colleague, Ms. Min-ju Kim, to give you some academic details of KU-IWC. Ms. Min-ju Kim.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Min-ju Kim, the program manager of the KU-IWC, and welcome to 2024 Korea University International Winter Campus Student Orientation. So it's a pleasure to see so many bright and energetic faces. And on behalf of the KU-IWC team, I'd like to express my gratitude to each of you for being here today. Whether you've just arrived in Korea or have been here a little while, we are excited to share this special day with you as we begin an exciting journey together. So let us make this experience meaningful and memorable and full of joy. Okay, to give you a quick overview, I will guide you through today's orientation in the following order. First of all, welcome to Korea University. Founded in 1905 under the motto of saving the nation through education, Korea University is celebrated as one of the oldest, largest, and most prestigious universities in South Korea. Additionally, KU has consistently held its position as the top private university in Korea for 9 consecutive years, and has also been recognized as the leading private university in Asia for 5 consecutive years. KU is also globally recognized, ranking 67th in the QS World University Ranking and 13th in the QS Asia University Ranking by subject. I'm sure you will feel even more inspired to be part of KU as you take in these pictures of our beautiful campus and dynamic student life. Over the next 3 weeks, I hope you will attend classes diligently, experience KU's high-quality lectures, and embrace its reputation as a globally ranked institution. But most importantly, I wish you live with wonderful memories shared with participants from all around the world. Now that you have seen what makes KU unique, let's move on to the details of your academic experience here. This is an overview of the KU IWC program details. The KU IWC is a 3-week program consisting of courses held 5 days a week from Monday to Friday. Please note that there will be no classes on December 25th and January 1st, as these are public holidays in Korea. Instead, makeup class will be held on January 4th, next Saturday. Each course consists of approximately 175 minutes per class, and except for Korean language classes, every course is conducted in 100% English. Students can get 3 credits per course. Evaluations are conducted on an absolute grading scale, and most courses will take place in the SK Future Hall, while a small number of courses will be held in Udang Hall. Additionally, blended courses will be conducted in both the SK Future Hall and the auditorium. So it is crucial that you check your classroom information in the student guidebook to ensure you arrive at the correct location. Here is the course timetable. Please make sure to also refer to the student guidebook for detailed information. Today's classes will begin at 10 a.m. after the orientation. Let's take a closer look at the detailed academic schedule. Please remember the add and drop period and confirm your course selection within this time frame. The add and drop period ends on December 26th at 4 p.m. To make change to your course registration, please visit the Student Support Center during this period. If you wish to add a course, you must pay the additional fee no later than December 28th at 12 p.m. If you decide to drop a course, you are eligible for a refund, which will be processed within a few weeks. Next, if you want to access certain KU facility or participate in any cultural activities, you should obtain your KU IWC student ID card. Distribution will begin on December 26th at 3 p.m. Please visit the Student Support Center in SK Future Hall, room number basement 141. With the student ID card, you can access the library to read books. But please note, the KU IWC students are not permitted to borrow books from the KU library. The exam schedule is subject to change based on individual class schedule. The exact date and times of your examination will be determined by your professor. The graduation ceremony will take place on January 10th. All students are encouraged to attend this significant event to celebrate the completion of the KU IWC program. And dormitory checkout must be completed by January 11th. Please ensure all personal belongings are removed and the dorm is left in its original condition before checkout. This is the refund policy. If you cancel your participation in the IWC program within the add and drop period, 80% of the tuition fee can be refunded. The course cancellation fee will be refunded only if you continue to participate in the program. Refunds are not available for cancellation made after the add and drop period under any circumstance. The grade confirmation period will begin on the Tuesday following the conclusion of classes. During this period, IWC students can review your grades and submit any request for changes or raise objections. Grade changes or objections will not be accepted after this period ends. This is an example of the KU IWC official transcript. The physical transcript will be sent to each year address through a separate application by the mid-January after the IWC program ends. It will be delivered free of charge, but only once. Transcript requests will be sent by email or uploaded on our website. Last but not least, I'd like to explain how to use Blackboard and Zoom. First, you can access KU Blackboard system through this link. Please log in using the legacy or other than type. I say again, legacy or other than type. It is very important thing. And your Blackboard ID is the KU IWC student ID number, and password is your date of birth, 8 digits. If you fail to log in more than 5 times, your account will be locked. If you face any issue, such as return to the initial page, you have to send an email to elearning@korea.ac.kr for receiving relevant guide. Okay, next step is language setting. If your Blackboard is set to Korean, you can change to language of your preference. By clicking on your name on the left side of the menu, the upper right side is the language related part. Now you can change it to your preference after clicking. And the next part is course menu. On the courses on the left side of the menu, you can check the courses you are taking. Class announcements or assignments are often guided through Blackboard, so please check it up daily. There's also online Zoom lecture. If you wish to learn through online, you can opt to do so. But since all of you physical attended classes, this slide is just for your reference. Further information on Blackboard can be found in the link above. And if you need additional assistance, please visit the Student Support Center in the SK Future Hall. That was all from my part, and I'll be handing over the mic to Mrs. Eugene Kim. Thank you and Merry Christmas.
Hello everyone. I am Eugene Kim, the Program Manager for the Korea University International Winter Campus. I am so glad to finally meet all of you in person. Now, I will continue with the rest of the orientation. Let's start with the KU campus life. First, campus map. There are 4 important buildings. The orientation is now being held at Incheon Memorial Hall, which is number 3 in this map. And the graduation ceremony will also be held here. Most of the courses will mainly be held at SK Future Hall, which is number 6. It serves as the main building for the IWC. The Student Support Center and the Faculty Office are also located at SK Future Hall. Please remember its location. Some courses will be held at Udang Hall and the Auditorium, which are number 4 and 5 respectively. The library is located on the northeast side of the campus. On the underground level of Central Plaza, there is a smaller library called CCL, as well as restaurants, cafes, and the uni store, which sells textbooks and souvenirs. Next, I'm going to give you some information about the dormitories for those staying on campus. As you know, we have 3 dormitories for international students, and all of them are located on campus within walking distance. It takes about 15 minutes to walk between the lecture building area and the dormitories, and less than 10 minutes by shuttle bus. This is the shuttle bus timetable. It picks up and drops off students in front of CJI House, Frontier Hall, and Udang Hall. It operates on weekdays when classes are in session. For more details, please refer to the student guidebook. Here are dormitory policies. Our residents must comply with the terms of the residence hall contract. Room changes require approval from the IWC office. Non-residents, including family members, are not permitted in staying together. Visiting rooms of residents of the opposite gender is strictly prohibited. Smoking or consuming alcohol is banned in all university residence halls. If you need any help related to the dormitory, please contact your residence assistants, RA, of each building. Next, here is some information on the questions students frequently have about using the dormitory. First, there is no curfew in KU dormitories. However, to avoid getting locked out of your room or building, please remember to carry your room key with you at all times. If you left your key in the room, please ask the security guard for a master key. And once you access your room, bring it back to the guard as soon as possible. If you lose your key, KU dormitory management team may issue a new one with an extra fee of 10,000 Korean won. And dormitory cafeteria is located directly above the CU convenience store, right in the middle of the dormitory area. Meal prices range from 5,000 to 8,000 Korean won. Detailed menus are posted on the cafeteria bulletin board every Monday morning. Please note that only credit cards are accepted for mere payments, as cash is not allowed. If you need assistance regarding a maintenance problem, here is the online website to request for a repair. If you access this page, you can ask for a maintenance service. Additionally, please be mindful of the checkout schedule. You need to leave the dorm before 11 a.m. on January 11th. Please return your key card and a bedding set to the front desk before leaving the dorm. We ask for your understanding that the late checkout will not be available under any circumstances. Next is about sports facility. If you'd like to use sports facility on campus, I recommend Hwajong Sports Center. It is located within a short distance from the dormitory. You can find fitness center, squash courts, and indoor rock climbing there. Please refer to the membership fees listed here. If you're interested in signing up, please contact us. The center only accepts payments through wire transfer, no cash, and no credit cards. Moving on, the next part is about cultural activities. Here are the schedules of cultural activities. There are 4 different activities. And application information has already been sent through email. If you want to participate, please refer to it. All these activities are free of charge for IWC international students. Participants will be accepted on a first-come, first-served basis. So please register within the period at your earliest convenience. If you cannot attend, please let us know in advance. Otherwise, no sure penalty will be given, and those who receive penalties cannot participate in any upcoming activities. Please kindly keep your promise. Next, we are also operating some events for you. During the program period, a photo wall is set up on the first floor of SK Future Hall. Featuring adorable KU buddies, it's the perfect spot to take photos and create lasting memories. And a photo booth will be set up in front of the photo wall during the final week of the program. Take photos at the booth and receive printed copies on the spot. If you take photos in front of the photo wall or through photo booth, you can participate in the photo event. You can find the detailed information in the student guidebook. Additionally, there are 2 upcoming contests. The first one is a media contest. All you have to do is just create your own video or take some good photos during the program period. The top participants will be awarded at the graduation ceremony and get a prize. These photos are the winners of the previous contest. The second one is a testimonial contest. If you want to participate in this contest, please submit an essay about your experience in IWC. The top participants will be awarded at the graduation ceremony and get a prize as well. Please check the notice on the website and Instagram for detailed information on these contests later. Lastly, the graduation ceremony will be held on January 10th, 5:30 p.m. at Int'l Memorial Hall here. Before I end the orientation, I will just briefly share with you the information about 2025 KU International Summer Campus. The upcoming summer campus will run for 4 and 6 weeks, starting from June 28th. You can apply for it from mid-January. Remember that you can get an early bird benefit if you submit your application by the end of February. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us, or you can visit the Student Support Center. This concludes the orientation. Now, I'm handing it over to the next speaker, Mr. Hyo-jae Lee, Assistant Manager of the Graduate School Admissions Team, will give a brief introduction to the graduate program. Please give him a big round of applause.
Hi everyone, this is Hyo-jae Lee from Admission Team Graduate School, Korea University. I would like to introduce about international admission for graduate school, Korean University. Korean University was founded in 1905 and Korean University Graduate School was established in 1949. Korean University Graduate School is 2 years, 4 semesters long program, and course credits for completion is 24 for master and 30 for doctoral degree. Korean University has 2 campuses, and one is located in Seoul, the capital city of Korea. And there are 65 departments, including business, media, engineering, science, etc. And here is QR code for all departments and majors in KU Graduate School. And you can apply for different departments in graduate school with your undergraduate. For example, if you majored in business but you want to apply for the media in graduate school, yes, you can apply. Another campus is located in Sejong City. It's about 2 hours far from Seoul, and there are 28 departments for the master's and doctoral degree. We recruit the international students 2 times per year, and as you can see the application schedule, the next application is for fall 2025, and the online application will be started in next March. And the application procedure is started with online application. After completing the online application and application fee payment, you need to submit the required document to the graduate school, Korean University via postal mail or in person. Here are required documents to submit, and you can check out this list in our website as well. And we have a KU scholarship for the international students, and here's scholarship A, B, C, and benefits like this page. In case of scholarship A, it covers about 100% tuition fee, entrance fee, and moreover, it provides a living supporting fee. And in case of scholarship B and C, covers about 60% of your tuition fee. Also, there are external scholarship foundation program like POSCO TJ Park Foundation and Hyundai Motor 정몽구 Global Scholarship. We operate the Office of International House in OIH in short for international graduate school students. There are language exchange program, tours, special lectures, sports day for every semester to help you settle in Korea. So this is the end of my short presentation, and enjoy your time in KU IWC and Korea, and hope you see you again in Korea University Graduate School. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hyojin Lee. Students, the welcome ceremony and orientation have now concluded. As previously mentioned, the P1 classes will begin at 10 a.m. If you take a P1 class, please proceed directly to the assigned classroom. Classroom information can be found in the student guidebook. Thank you everyone for participating in the welcome ceremony and orientation today. Let's all have a meaningful and enriching time together over the next 3 weeks. Everyone may now stand up and exit. Thank you. Due to ongoing construction, the outdoor roads may be slippery. Please be careful.